The Prime Minister of Ethiopia, His Excellency Hailemariam Desalegn, and Mrs. רומן Tesfaye.
Mr. Prime Minister, my good friend Hailemariam, and your wife, welcome on behalf of the people of Israel and the government of Israel. I welcome you to Jerusalem. I must say that I remember with tremendous warmth and emotion the historic visit to Ethiopia, which was part of the great return of Israel to Africa, but it was a particularly moving experience for me and the members of my delegation to come to your ancient land that has not only the roots of humanity, but the roots of our common civilization. I said to you at the time that it won't be 3,000 years that are required for a return visit from the Queen of Sheba to King Solomon. Yeah. Well, I came there. Now you're back here again. It hasn't taken 3 years, and we'll continue to do this over and over again because we have a great friendship. I've just returned from ECOWAS. Israel is returning to Africa, and Africa is returning to Israel. But it was made possible by your friendship and your leadership, along with several of your colleagues, and I deeply appreciate that. We view Africa as a continent on the rise. We understand that there are challenges. We have them too, but we sense that there is an opportunity to seize the future. Since my visit to Ethiopia, we've increased our economic cooperation, and I look forward to deepening that today, particularly in water. This is an area that Prime Minister Desalegn knows particularly well. He is a great engineer of water, and he understands the full potential of what can be done with it in agriculture as well, in health, in security, in all these areas and many others. Israel is a world leader in these fields, and we hope that by working together we can solve some pressing problems, but just provide a better future for both our peoples. So we intend to cooperate today in areas of irrigation, local development, fishing, milk, cattle. I want to congratulate your representative, who's become head of the World Health Organization. Needless to say, Israel supported his election, and I hope that you will support Israel's return to the African Union as an observer state. I think and I believe that this is not only in our interest, but in the interest of Africa. The Ethiopian community, Mr. Prime Minister, is a human bridge between our two nations. Member of Parliament and acting Speaker of the Knesset, Dr. Negosa, is a testament to the contribution of this community. We have a deep sentiment, a deep affinity, and a deep sympathy to your nation. And we understand, too, that we face a common challenge. Ethiopia takes a strong stance in the fight against terrorism, particularly against Al-Shabaab. We must continue to work together to defeat this scourge. Across the world, in Africa, in Europe, in London, just recently, in America and Asia, we have to fight together against these forces of barbarism because we must seize the future. We must advance modernity. So it's in this spirit of true partnership and an ancient friendship renewed that I warmly welcome you and your delegation to Jerusalem. Welcome, friend.
Thank you. Your Excellency, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Excellencies, Ministers, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to express my profound gratitude and deep appreciation for the warm welcome and hospitality accorded to me and my delegation since we arrived in this holy city of Jerusalem. Thank you for this, and this is a testament to deepen our already existing excellent relationship, which has been built, as you said, 3,000 years ago when Queen Sheba has visited King Solomon. Of course, as you mentioned, this is a very long period of time since the relationship between Ethiopia and Israel has continued to be, but it is a real fact that we have to admit that we have to deepen this relationship now. Upon your visit to Africa, and I'm also very happy that you visited West Africa, ECOWAS recently, that as per your words, you are practically showing that you are coming back to Africa. My visit today is also to show that Africa is coming to Israel.
Indeed.
So Ethiopia is deeply committed to show to the global community and to our African brothers and sisters that Israeli-Africa relationship is very important and a mutually constructive and a win-win. So we want to deepen this, and Ethiopia take this challenge, and we want to see that Israel comes back to Africa at full gear. So in this regard, rest assured that you have our full support, and engaging with Israel will be one of the pillar diplomacy for Ethiopia and for Africa. And as I mentioned to you earlier, I think this globe now is in a position that we need to strengthen our ties because we have many things in common. We have to fight terrorism, as you mentioned. This is our common threat. We have to work out extremism, which is now creating havoc, wreaking havoc in the global situation. And I think this, without Israel and Africa coming together, is not possible. Because Eastern Africa and the Horn of Africa and the Middle East are the areas where these terrorist groups are harbored. And I think we have very much in common, and we need to strengthen our efforts. Your Excellency, and the global setting, beyond this issue, we also believe that Israel has a right to be secured, and Israel's security is very important as we in Ethiopia want our security. So I think this is an unwavering stance of Ethiopia, and will continue to cooperate with you.
Thank you.
Apart from that, we have bilateral issues, as you mentioned. Israel, Falling and Rising, has developed unique technologies that can be transferred to Ethiopia. Especially part of Ethiopia is an arid. We know that Israel has converted desert into oasis. This is because of the Israeli technology. And we want to transfer this technology to my country so that modernizing agriculture is a very important issue, as you mentioned, and we will cooperate very, very closely. I know there is a yield in one cow, which is the largest in the globe in Israel. So I think this is an area where we have to get benefit out of it. And I brought with me my Minister of Agriculture and Livestock and Fisheries to concretely work out these issues. I think science and technology is one of the areas that we can work. Digital technology and IT systems technology is one which Israel excels globally, and Ethiopia wants to leapfrog using your support in this regard. And I also believe that given our two countries and people's deep relationship, for the last 3,000 years, we have very common that Israelis has to visit Ethiopia as a tourists to enhance our people-to-people relationship, and therefore we want to build a greater bridge between our two people. We have 140,000 Ethiopian Jews here in Israel, which is unique. I mean, we are unique in Africa as far as Israel is concerned. So we want to see this relationship with people-to-people mushrooms. So we thank the ambassador of Israel to Ethiopia, which is also originated from Ethiopia. And she's a clear and a strong bridge for us. And since she was assigned, our relationship has been deepened. And I just want to thank in front of you her for this achievement. Your Excellency, Israel is our dependable ally in this region, and we'll continue to do this. And I think apart from that, we have to strengthen our ties for the future. Thank you very much for the hospitality and for the support.
Thank you. Before we sign agreements, I want to say a word to you, Prime Minister, about the city that you're visiting here. It has old in you. Old in the old city of Jerusalem, city of David, the Temple Mount. It's where the Queen of Sheba visited King Solomon. New, a few hundred meters from here, a company, part of many companies, high-tech companies, that was purchased for $15 billion by Intel, and they gave this company the key and said, all the automotive technology, autonomous cars, businesses in the world, we want you to do this from Jerusalem. So the word comes out from Jerusalem, technology comes out from Jerusalem, and we've just heard today that the United States Senate voted unanimously to recognize Israel as the eternal, undivided capital of Jerusalem, of Israel. Well, I'm certainly not going to argue with the American Senate. Welcome again to the eternal, undivided capital of Israel, to Jerusalem. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.